Hi guys, it's me Terry of the Yarn Joy podcast. Welcome to day 10 of Vlogmas. Okay, so for my ornament of the day, this is a free pattern found on the Yarnspirations website. I did the little Christmas plum pudding. I really enjoyed putting it together. This is the first time I've ever done a plum pudding ornament. And I've never had plum pudding before, but it's cute. Anyway, I will put a link in the description box below where you can find the pattern for this plum pudding ornament. Okay, so on to the next part of today's video is the Advent swap that I am participating in with Seta from Seta's Place here on YouTube, and I will link her channel in the description box below. Okay, so on the little card that she gave me with the instructions for day 10, it says, go to the big bag and find me. Okay, so I went to the big bag and I found this package, and it is marked with a 10. So let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness. My son is going to want to get this for me. Anyway, it is a Stormtrooper vase, I guess. It doesn't have a handle, so I guess it's not a mug. That would be a really big mug. But anyway, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. We are Star Wars and Star Trek. We don't discriminate. Fans here in this household. So like I said, both my sons will get a kick out of seeing this, and my husband. So thank you so much, Seta. I love it. Okay, so that is day 10 of the Advent swap. Okay, so next section of Vlogmas is the Christmas around the globe, and the first country that I'm going to talk about today is Indonesia. Okay, so let's see. Indonesian Christians usually go to church services on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. In most churches and cathedrals, people create nativity scenes and use them as part of the nativity drama performance. Christmas trees in Indonesia are normally artificial ones made of plastic. Although less common, some people have real pine trees to be decorated as Christmas trees. Another special type of Christmas tree are ones made from chicken feathers, made by people in their homes on Bali Island. These feather trees have been exported to different countries around the world. That sounds interesting. I bet they're pretty. In early December, huge Christmas trees with beautiful and colorful decorations can be found in most shopping malls in big cities all over the country. Popular Christmas carols in Indonesia include something in Indian, I can't pronounce it, or Indonesian, sorry, but it means it is an Indonesian version of Holy Night, and then Oh Holy Night, and then they also have another popular Christmas carol that they sing, can't pronounce that one either, but it is an Indonesian version of Silent Night. So I thought that was interesting. It says these songs are usually sung on Christmas Eve in churches by a choir during the candlelight service when people think about the Christmas story. Most Indonesian television channels broadcast Christmas-themed musical concerts. In Indonesia, Santa Claus is also very popular and is called Sinterklaas because Indonesian used to be ruled by the Netherlands. Sinterklaas brings presents to children on Christmas Day, and you also might see him in shopping malls, etc. Exchanging presents is common among Christians in Indonesia. Okay, so now the next country I'm going to talk about is Ireland. Okay, Christmas in Ireland. In Ireland, people celebrate Christmas in much the same way as people in the UK and the United States, but they also have many of their own Christmas traditions and customs. Christmas for Irish people who are Catholics lasts from Christmas Eve all the way up to the Feast of the Epiphany, which is January the 6th, which some Irish people call Little Christmas. There is an old tradition that in some Irish houses, people put a tall, thick candle on the sill of the largest window after sunset on Christmas Eve. The candle is left to burn all night and represents a welcoming light for Mary and Joseph. Children hope that Santa will visit them on Christmas Eve and leave presents for them. The day after Christmas Day, St. Stephen's Day, known as Boxing Day in the UK and other countries, that is also very important in Ireland. Like in the UK, football matches and horse racing meetings are traditionally held on St. Stephen's Day. The Feast of the Epiphany, January 6th, was also celebrated in some towns in Ireland as, can't pronounce it, but it means Women's Christmas. Traditionally, the women got the day off, and the men do the housework and the cooking. And the women meet in each other's houses to sew and to chat. Although it's mostly died out, some women still like to get together on the Sunday closest to Epiphany to have tea and cakes, to gossip, and to enjoy each other's company. Okay, now the third country I'm going to talk about today is Italy. Christmas in Italy. One of the most important ways of celebrating Christmas in Italy is the nativity crib scene, using a crib to help tell the Christmas story. Having cribs in your own home became popular in the 16th century and is still popular today. Before that, only churches and monasteries had cribs. Cribs are traditionally put out on the 8th of December, but the figure of the baby Jesus isn't put into the crib until the evening or night of December the 24th. One old Italian custom is that children go out carol singing and playing songs on shepherd's pipes, wearing shepherd's sandals and hats. On Christmas Eve, it is common that no meat and also sometimes no dairy is eaten. Often a light seafood meal is eaten, and then people go to midnight mass service. When people return from mass, if it's cold, you might have a slice of Italian Christmas cake, which is like a dry, fruity sponge cake, and a cup of hot chocolate. The Christmas celebration starts 8 days before Christmas with special novenas or series of prayers and church services. Some families have a Yule log, which is burnt throughout the Christmas season. Epiphany is also important in Italy. On Epiphany night, so January 6th, children believe that an old lady called Befana brings presents for them. The story about Befana bringing presents is very similar to the story of Babushka. Children put stockings up by the fireplace for Befana to fill. In parts of northern Italy, the three kings might bring you presents rather than Befana. On Christmas Day, Santa Claus might bring them some small gifts, but the main day for present giving is on the Epiphany. Okay, so that is the 3 countries for today for Christmas around the globe, and my awesome gift, the Stormtrooper vase that Seta gave me. I love it. And the ornament of the day, which is the plum pudding. So thanks for stopping by today on Vlogmas Day 10, and come back tomorrow and we will do Vlogmas Day 11. Bye, guys.